You sure that's Wyatt Earp down there riding shotgun?
Wells Fargo advertised he's going to take that stage through to Hays, Kansas. There's the ad. Read it yourself.
The point is, what are we going to do about Earp?
Gonna kill him and rob the stage.
You mean take all the boys and ride down there and blast him, huh?
No. This time we're gonna use an old engine trick. Earp won't die right away, but in the end he'll be just as dead.
Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Wyatt's old friend and former employer, Wells Fargo and Company, operated an important stage line connecting the Santa Fe at Dodge City with the Union Pacific at Hays, Kansas. 100 miles of wilderness stretched between the two railroads. It was a natural hunting ground for the stage robbers, and in 1878, the Purvis gang moved south to prey upon the shipments of money and bullion entrusted to Wells Fargo. Packing guns, drunk and disorderly in the street, fist fight. Anything else?
Yeah, this one resisted arrest.
That's probably 5 more days for you. Well, howdy, Mr. Tom Russell.
Howdy, Wyatt.
Mr. Masterson, put him in the cell. Come on back for the powwow.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Now, you look pretty good shape.
Feel pretty good.
Wells Fargo never thinks of me anymore unless they're in some kind of trouble. Now, what brings a chief special agent all the way from San Francisco?
The whole Purvis gang is camped at your back door.
Sit down. Now, they're operating in Hodgman and Pawnee counties, aren't they?
Yeah, I know it isn't your territory, so the company forgives you.
Well, that's nice. Hey, that's a mighty handsome ring you got there. New, isn't it?
Old-timer's ring. The company just started awarding him.
Old-timer's ring, huh? Well, I like the design.
You stamp it in red wax on a letter, and the big chief himself reads it. And all the power and glory of Wells Fargo is at my command.
Well, I'm an old-timer. They ought to give me one.
Maybe they will.
What's the catch?
Find me a map of Kansas, Wyatt. I'll show you.
All right.
And you know, we're supposed to be like the Texas Rangers. Touch a Wells Fargo stage, and if it takes 10 years, we'll get you.
Well, you always do, Mr. Tom.
Well, that sure makes for a lot of long chases, though.
Ah, that's just the point, Mr. Masterson. The Purvis outfit are real rough boys. They don't scare easy.
Hard men, huh?
Wyatt and I were joshing before you came in. He wants an old-timer's ring like this one.
Very nice.
I told him there'd be a catch.
Yeah, what is it?
Ride shotgun on one of our stages, north to Hays. And let us advertise in the local paper that you're going to do it.
Well, wait a minute. Why'd be asking for trouble, Mr. Russell?
Yes, he would.
I can think of a lot more sensible ways of you getting killed.
Mr. Russell's got the makings of a good idea. I'm your man on one condition. You and Mr. Masterson follow behind me with a posse.
How close?
10 miles.
Well, what good would that do? You'd be dead and the money gone.
Mr. Masterson, I'm asking Wells Fargo to do me a big favor.
A posse? I don't quite understand why.
I want the Purvis gang caught. If they do jump the stage, you'll be close enough behind to pick up a fresh trail, not 10 years from now either.
All right, Wyatt. I'll wire the main office and see if I can get permission. And don't let Mr. Masterson talk you out of it. I'll be at the hotel, Wyatt.
Right, see you later.
Well, you and Wells Fargo. What, have they got a mortgage on you or something?
No, I owe them, Mr. Masterson. They gave me a job when I was nothing but a kid. They trusted me with passengers, teams, and money. Why do you think you owe me?
Well, that's different.
Oh. I took you on when you were just 20 years old as a deputy.
Well, yeah, but that's personal. You Wells Fargo's a big company.
No, sir. It's a fine name, and they got a great reputation. No, they fought for law and order in trails that you never rode and in towns that you never heard of.
All right. Well, look, will you make the distance to the posse 5 miles?
No. Purvis and his gang would see the dust at 5 miles. You'd scare them off.
10 miles. And I promise to give you a decent Christian burial.
Well, that's very nice of you, Mr. Masterson.
20. Wells Fargo and their $20 bills. I'm going to write their president and tell him to send their payroll shipments in hundreds.
Hey, Danny.
Oh, shut up. You made me lose my place.
This file, Danny.
Thanks.
This is something you ought to see.
That a newspaper? I never read them.
You better read this one. They hired Wyatt Earp to ride shotgun.
Wyatt Earp?
Our regular stage bound for Hayes and Northern Points will leave Dodge City at 9 a.m. as usual tomorrow. Marshal Wyatt Earp will ride shotgun. The stage will carry men passengers only, and they will ride at their own risk. Wells Fargo and Company.
You know, Danny, if Wyatt Earp is riding shotgun, there must be an awful lot of money on that stage.
Pinkham, you got a brain. Of course there's a lot of money on it. 20, 20, 20.
Now, Mr. Masterson, I want you to give us exactly a 1 hour head start. You'll be traveling faster than us, so I want you to make check stops here, Jones Hill here, right at the beginning of the Narrows, making time allowances. Now, we all know the schedule of the stage. I have a firm agreement with the Wells Fargo Company to keep that posse 10 miles back at all times. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
I'm still against taking passengers, Wyatt. I think we should pile freight in the coach.
Well, that'd be a dead giveaway. Now, that gang has never hurt any passengers yet. Now, the agent over at the stage depot has been told to repeat the warning that people are going to be traveling at their own risk. Besides, we may not have any passengers, in which case I suggest we load with freight.
I'll settle for that.
You know, actually, I don't think Purvis is going to jump us. Not because I'm riding shotgun, but because I think he'll smell a trap.
He's not that smart.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I agreed to this deal. Just how smart is Danny Purvis? I've always been a fool for questions like that. Right, Hal?
Yeah. No, you're a fool for Wells Fargo.
Well, I'll tell him the truth, Mr. Tom.
The truth?
Well, sure. I've always wanted an old-timer's ring like yours. Say, who's going to be driving number 8?
Pat Duncan.
Well, he's a good man, but I'd rather have Milt Caney.
Milt's loco.
Well, Mr. Masterson, in order to be a great stage driver, you gotta be a mite local. Now, you, put Milt Caney on the box. I rode with him once through an Apache ambush on the Phoenix Trail. He was popping Indians off the lead horses with a black snake whip. It was like swatting flies.
All right, Wyatt. Milt Caney.
I just got one final question, Mr. Tom.
What's that?
Does your company pay for Wyatt's funeral?
All expenses, Bat.
Let's break this up. Tomorrow may be a busy day.
Before you buy your tickets, read that.
What does it say?
Our regular stage bound for Hayes and Northern Points will leave Dodge City at 9 a.m. as usual tomorrow. Marshal Wyatt Earp will ride shotgun. The stage will carry men passengers only, and they will ride at their own risk.
There must be robbers on the trail, or they wouldn't be warning us.
So what if there are? There's gold in the Black Hills.
We could wait one day, Sammy.
Gold claims don't wait. I'm going.
Okay.
What? I think it's much ado about nothing.
Well, could be, Milt.
I've got to write them bosses in San Francisco another letter. They ain't answered my last one yet. And they ain't sent me my old-timer's ring, neither.
Well, give them time. They've been kind of busy.
What? You was always a clean-living boy. How do you stand with him now?
Him? You mean the good Lord? Well, I guess I can only claim a fair to middling rank.
I'll put in a good word for you.
Well, thank you. That's mighty kind of you.
Oh, take nothing. You imps of Satan. Do you see this? I want you to keep a tight trace on this trip, and I don't want no biting and snorting and staggering, you hear me? What? You check the passengers. I've got to cuss these horses in a quiet way. Now, Joe, I want to tell you something.
Oh, ma'am, I'm sorry. But there are no women allowed on this trip.
Who's putting me off? My name is Wilkins, young man, and I'm a great-grandmother. My first great-grandson was born up the Hayes last week, and I aim to see him. And I aim to go on this coach.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Wilkins, but you see, the company thinks there's going to be some trouble.
Trouble? I've had trouble all my life.
I'm sure you could postpone your trip one day. You see, there's liable to be some shooting.
Young man, when you get to be my age, you don't postpone things. Now, you just climb up there in the boot, young fella, and if the bandits give you any trouble, I'll give you a hand.
Yes, sir.
3 passengers, Marshal Earp.
4.
Huh?
Grandma Wilkins is going along.
Oh, no. The company gave me strict orders.
All right, you pull her off.
You just try it, and there'll be a fight.
Will you explain it to Wells Fargo, Mr. Earp?
Yeah.
All right, there's the money box. You sign here.
I'm Sam Price, Marshal. This is my partner, Ned Hilling.
Clayton. Lee Clayton.
Mr. Price, Mr. Hilling, Mr. Clayton. Climb aboard, gentlemen.
Wyatt's wrong, you know. They're gonna jump him just as soon as he gets across that county line.
Wyatt said 10 miles. I gave him my word.
Hal.
Yeah?
Look, I think we ought to follow Wyatt closer. How do you boys feel?
Same as you do, but Wyatt's running the show.
He said to wait an hour. I always try to be reasonable.
All right, then we go.
In 45 minutes.
Look, Mr. Russell.
Matt.
Hold it, Mr. Russell's straining a point already.
Yeah.
Well, do we take it from here, Danny? Nope. We'll wait and see if a posse's following them. Then we'll ride along either side of them at rifle range. You understand?
You mean pick off Earp and the driver?
If we can shoot that good. If we can't, we'll have to move in a little closer and drop some of the horses.
And then close in.
Go divide the boys so we'll have some guns on the west side, too. Wait a minute. I don't want any of that fancy Jesse James stuff until I give the word.
Yes, sir. Bill, Ed, Charlie, you go over the other way.
Why can't we have some air in here?
Sun's on that side. It'll burn you up.
Second, we don't want to be setting ducks.
What?
We don't want to make ourselves targets for road agents.
Ah, city fellers. Road agents. They wouldn't jump us here. We're too close to Dodge City.
Grandma's right.
Do they usually shoot at the passengers?
Not unless some tarnation idiot shoots at them.
Won't we be expected to help Mr. Earp?
Well, that's what he's hired for.
Correct, Sonny, correct. But you let Mr. Clayton here help Marshal Earp. If it comes to that.
Not me, Grandma.
Oh, you're a gunfighting man, sure. I took a good look at your gun and holster. That holster's Texas hide, cured stiff for a quick draw, and all the blue ones worn off the front side of your coat. You got the eyes of a gunfighting man.
Relax, friends. I don't help no John Law.
Drat it. There, I dropped a stitch. Now, that's bad luck.
Is that Earp riding shotgun?
Too far to tell. As they come abreast of us, we'll start playing Indian with them.
Milt, riders.
You suppose they want us?
Yeah. Pull them up. I gotta get those passengers out.
Whoa!
Ho, ho!
What are we stopping here for?
What's going
Sorry, folks, but this is as far as we go.
What's happened?
Outlaws, Mr. Kenny and I are going to try to make a run for it. The rest of you out. Come on, Grandma.
I will not. I'm comfortable.
Well, I want out. Come on, Sammy.
No, I've got a gun, Marshal. I'll help.
Come on, get out of there.
Well, shall we dust him?
Not yet. I'll tell you when.
There's a posse following us. You just wait here.
Come on, Mr. Clayton. Come on, Grandma.
Come on.
No.
Should I lift her up?
Yeah, but take it easy. Come on.
You just try it, you old coot, and I'll pick your eyes out with my knitting needles.
Come on, Grandma.
Now.
Get aboard them bullets.
I'll stay with Grandma.
All right.
Here, now save your cartridges. It's still a rifle fight.
I got a hunch they jumped Wyatt.
10 miles behind, Wyatt said.
Well, that doesn't go anymore. You come with me, or you mosey along with Russell?
Well, if you want to go fast, I'll race you there. Hiya!
All right.
We can't outrun them, Wyatt. Let's stop and make a fight of it.
Head for those boulders up there.
Okay.
Stay down there. You want to get yourself killed?
No. If I stay down there, I will get myself. Look at that. Good. I knew it. I knew you could do it. Come on.
I'm hit, Wyatt. In the shoulder.
Give me the ring.
Hey!
You all right?
Reload as fast as you can. Ed, you and Charlie and Fred keep after them. Rest of us will cut across through the narrows over here. They can't travel as fast over there.
No, they certainly can't.
We'll pick them off. Now go ahead and keep Wyatt apart so they won't know we split up.
Mr. Clayton! Mr. Clayton!
Mr. Clayton's been hit.
How bad?
Well, you don't hear him shooting, do you? I picked up his revolver. I'm reloading. What happened? They give up?
No, Grandma, I don't think so. It's some kind of a trick. It's probably reloading back there somewhere. Here they come. Now you keep down so you don't get yourself shot. Hey, let's go. Come on.
Come on, Mr. Cady.
I'm afraid it can't be much help, Wyatt.
I know, but come on down. Just try to keep the blood stopped.
Come on.
Get him over there on the rock.
Right. I'll take care of him now. Oh, just get out of my way now. Right. Say, what are you doing that for, sonny?
Trying to prevent a wreck and a runaway. Purvis knows we're heading into winding roads. He's cut his men in half. Sent half of them cross country so they could pop up in front of us. Hey, get going. Whoa! The minute that firing started again, those horses had run off and gotten themselves into a wreck. Busted up that stage.
Well, that's real good thinking, son. No sense in busting up a good stage and killing animals.
Come on, Milt. Here. Grandma, pick up that Winchester. Let's go up the hill. Let's go. Watch yourself. Just take it easy.
Dad, rabbits.
Get down in there, Milt. Stay there. Grandma, get up in the rock to the left. Come on. In the left. Now stay behind that rock. Start reloading that Winchester. Milt, you keep under cover.
I sure like a young feller that's got a brain, and you got one.
Hush up, Grandma. Here they come.
Grandma, save your shots. You just keep reloading, I'll do the firing.
Posse better show up before we run out of bullets.
One, Sonny. How many are there?
I can't tell. Here, reload that Budline special. Give me that Winchester.
Well, this might have been a good trick for Indians, but we ain't Indians. I think we ought to hide the horses and try to take Earth on foot. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Say, hope I didn't spoil nothing, Sonny. This darn thing almost jammed on me.
Thank you, Grandma. Hey, you're a pretty rugged gal.
Yeah, always was. But you should have known my grandma. Whoa, Grandma was a case. Drat him.
Well, Grandma.
Say, here comes some men. Are they ours?
Well, they better be. Posse coming. All right, Travis.
Determined cuss, ain't he? Some people just won't stop at nothing.
You stay put. Drop your belts. Come on, Milt. All right, Ryan.
I told you 10 miles was too far.
Stop yakking and go pick up the orders. All right, Wyatt. Hey, you tough old buzzard. You're going to be good as new in a couple of weeks.
You folks sure did a good job. I can't make a Wells Fargo speech for you. Well, here. Mail it back when you get yours.
Well, thank you, Mr. Tom. Milt, hold out your good hand.
No joking.
Sure, you earned it. Now, when Wells Fargo sends you your own, well, you just mail that one back to Mr. Tom.
My old timer's ring. But I didn't pay for Wells Fargo. I only cussed their horses.
Hey, Sonny, come on, let's get moving. That little baby'll be walking before his grandmother ever gets up to Hayes.
Grandmother, he may be walking by the time we find those horses.
Hey, Hal, give me a hand, will you?
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Historians have told as many lies about the American Indian as about any minority group in the United States. Marshal Wyatt Earp, who knew Indians, did not agree with the Indian haters who called them unprincipled savages. To Marshal Earp, the Indians were people, some good, some bad, and their leaders were sometimes wrong and sometimes right. This was a dangerous opinion for a man to hold in 1878, and it took the fabulous saga of Dull Knife and his break for freedom to test whether Wyatt's career as a peace officer would come to an end with a prison sentence.
Please excuse us, Mr. Masterson. Mr. Earp, we're afraid.
What about?
Chief Dull Knife and his people have left Oklahoma. Soldiers after them.
Is Dull Knife on the warpath?
No. Cheyenne do not like Indian territory in Oklahoma. They want to go back home, back to their own country. Montana, Wyoming.
Well, how far does Dull Knife think he can get?
Dull Knife kinasta, wasema leponi.
Chief Dull Knife has many warriors. We count maybe 200 women and children.
Well, is Little Wolf in on this?
He's next to Dull Knife in command.
It's foolishness, Mr. Cousin. There are too many miles, too many soldiers. You tell your people to turn back.
We're not important enough, Mr. Earp.
Dull Knife, okosti sorono.
Mr. Brother says maybe Dull Knife listen to you.
Oh, that's bad medicine, Wyatt. That's Major Benteen.
Well, you take them in the cell room. I better talk to the major alone.
All right.
And they crossed the Cimarron here, and then they raided Meade City here. And they burnt the Chapman and Tuttle Ranch on the Mulberry. Our people are dead. Houses burned. So a posse from Dodge could be useful, Wyatt.
Well, sir, in addition to being town marshal of Dodge, I'm also United States Marshal. If you ask me to help, well, that's what I'll do.
How soon can you start?
Half hour.
Good. There's a big gap in our line, the bushwhacker country. I'm counting on you to plug it.
Yes, sir.
Then I'll see you tomorrow at the Lost River Triangle. So long, Wyatt. Good luck.
I'll be seeing you, sir. Dull Knife raided Meade City. Did you know about that?
No, but Dull Knife gave strict orders.
We'll have to go out there. All of your deputies and most of mine.
All right, I'll pass the word.
20 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Mr. We're your friends. We come to ask a favor.
Such as?
We think we take you to Dull Knife. We think maybe you tell him to go back to Oklahoma.
You know where to find Dull Knife?
Marica.
But your heart is angry. You blame Dull Knife for raid on village.
He's the chief. He's responsible.
Goodbye, Mr. Earp. Sometimes you think like Indian. Now you think like soldier.
I'm sorry. Maybe Dull Knife isn't responsible for the raid. But Major Benteen is going to hold him responsible. Do you understand that?
Please, you talk to our chief.
Listen, my friend, Sheriff Masters and I must take a posse out there. We'll be expected to turn your people back by force, if we can. I can't use you as scouts against your own people.
We will take you to Dull Knife.
Napicon, Wesika, no Rasta.
Mr. Brother says you have a heart that is not white man or Indian. We trust your heart.
Now, look, don't try and butter me up. Why do you want me to talk to Dull Knife?
To save our people.
My friend, I can't do that. This whole business has gone too far already. People killed, houses burned. The army is after Dull Knife. I'm only one man, no matter what I think about how you people...
We trust you. We go now. Please. They wait here now. You come with us, Mr. Earp.
All right.
Hey, hold it, Wyatt. This is Lost River, and it's the worst of the bushwhacker country.
So?
Well, if Dull Knife is holed up there, he'd have to come out along this riverbed. And we can hold him up long enough for the soldiers to come.
That's right, Sheriff.
But not if you go in there and get yourself captured as a hostage. Dull Knife's got himself in a tight corner.
Well, I may be wrong. If I am and the Cheyenne try to break out, you gentlemen go to shooting.
And shoot you, I suppose?
You're not going to have any time to be particular. You'll be fighting for your lives. I'll see you later.
The bushwhacker country is bad land, a law unto its own, where the outlaw rides and the Indian hides among its caves of stone. For the bushwhacker country is law unto its own. Be wary, my friend, every tree, every bend of the trail may be your doom. For the bushwhacker country will swallow you like a tomb.
Great Chief Dull Knife. You remember me?
My friend, Marshal Earp. You brought men who killed my daughter to justice. I do not forget.
I am sorry we have to meet again this way.
Sorry?
You and your people are on a breakout. I have orders from the Army to help stop you.
Marshal Earp has good scouts. They bring him across our path.
Don't blame Mr. Cousin and Mr. Brother. They're trying to be loyal to you.
Soldiers and posse men are close behind us. You and your men guard Lost River. Let us not speak lies.
All right. Then who raided Meade City?
Not Dull Knife.
People were killed by Indians.
Ah! Abiajo. Little Wolf, go. I will ask Little Wolf if he knows about this. I do not.
My friend, you're in trouble. How can a sensible man and a great chief hope to make it all the way to Montana?
We have come this far.
I can't understand why you broke out.
You can understand freedom.
Well, if you had a fair chance.
White men always give us fair chance. After a fight at Washita, the soldiers say, make peace and go home. Then politicians in Washington say, what is home to a Cheyenne? Send them to Oklahoma.
They promised you that you could go back to the mountains?
Yes. In writing.
Well, then they lied to you. But a breakout only makes things worse. You become killers, outlaws.
Who can control young men? If Cheyenne did this thing at Meade City, it was against my orders.
I believe you. But it wasn't common sense to expect that you could travel 1,000 miles through a white man's country.
What is common sense?
Surrender. Go back to Oklahoma Territory.
No. Our young men. About so many of them. I will punish them quickly. I promise.
No.
You think I lied to you?
They must be rounded up and turned over to me. That's the law, my friend.
And what if I do this?
I can't make deals.
You will try to stop us from moving north out of Lost River?
Those are my orders from Major Benteen.
Ah. Nahalina, yaho.
I knew you couldn't trust him.
No, you leave us right here. Get on back to the river gap. This could be a trick to sneak by us.
We're not going to leave you tied up for a scalping party.
I said leave us alone.
Are you loco, Wyatt?
No. The Dull Knife's gone after the Indians that raided Meade City. I think he'll turn him into me.
Turn his own boys in for hanging or prison? Come on, Wyatt.
Look, Mr. Masterson, this is a federal posse.
Yes, sir.
All right, then. You go on back there. You want a lot of Cheyenne to make you look like a greenhorn?
No. I guess you're right.
No sign of Indians anywhere, sir. Very well. Ride back to Captain Halleck and tell him to assemble all the patrols. We'll move on toward Lost River.
Yes, sir.
Marshal Earp, Chief Little Wolf.
How do you do?
Untie them. 6 of our young men admit their hearts were bad. They will go with you, according to white man's law.
There are only 4 prisoners.
No, there are 6. Those 2 in the back claim the right to die fighting.
Was that necessary? Our laws aren't too tough on your people.
Young Bear and Lame Eagle commanded the raid. For that, they must die. I have decided, Mr. Earp.
Just wild boys who probably got drunk.
No, they risked our freedom. You have been free always. What do you know of a prison camp far from home? And have you ever seen our home, Mr. Earp? There is brave water. It does not sulk in ponds and puddles. Our rivers leap off the forbidding cliff with the sound of war drums. And in our homeland, the buffalo wait for us. They have fled beyond the range of white man's gun. Perhaps it must soon be that the buffalo and the Cheyenne will be driven to the edge of the world. But if we must die, we seek the liberty to die at home. Is that too great a freedom to ask of white man? No more prison camp, Mr. Earp. If those 2 had obeyed orders, we might have reached our home in peace. We would not have been stopped if they had not burned and killed. Bataita. Hijo, ya.
There's no sense to this fight. Stop it.
You are still my prisoner.
Please, Mr. Earp. It is our law.
That was murder.
Lame Eagle was his only son, Marshal Earp. We grant them an honorable death, and you call it murder. We are happy men riding home in the sunshine. There is no pain in us for making promises, because we never keep promises.
I don't believe that.
We fight and kill no more, unless white man corners us.
You expect to have me let you go through?
No, not now. You think like all your brothers. Bring white soldiers. We caught this man 2 hours' ride from our camp. Major Benteen and his troop of pony soldiers will attack us from the rear. You and your men will try to stop our retreat. There will be fighting.
Yes, I guess there will be. Am I free to go?
You are still my friend. Go.
Thank you. What about Mr. Brother and Mr. Cousin?
They go with you.
Marcy Kaupi. At we, it's gone. This time we fight with our people.
I can't let you go through the gap. You know that. I've got orders from the Army.
We know. Goodbye, Mr.
Tehome. Tehome.
Batista. Take white soldier, my friend. You will need him. Also the prisoners.
Must we kill a friend?
Or he will kill us.
Mr. Earp, I saw their camp. They have at least 100 braves, all armed.
Well, Major Benteen isn't going to be riding out here with just one troop.
Yes, sir, he is. If it was me, I'd let Dull Knife go through.
Well, Major Benteen will expect us to fight.
Benteen and Custer and the others expected us to fight at the Little Bighorn, too. It'll be another Custer's massacre.
Well, let's head for the gap.
Now, we should hit them before sundown. I hope Earp brought enough men to shut off the Lost River Trail. You ride back and get the troops started.
Well, for God's sakes, Wyatt. Figured you'd been burning the stake by now.
Well, Chief Dullknife was very polite to me. Oh, Corporal Jordan, this is Sheriff Masterson.
Howdy.
He claims that Major Benteen's going to attack the Cheyenne with just one troop.
Benteen must be loco.
Yeah, well, I can't tell him that. Casey, you and Tibbs ride into Dullknife's camp. Tell Dullknife that he can come through the gap. But want him to move fast.
Wait a minute. You're not going to let them come...
Yes, I am. And let those Indians go through to Montana. Go on, move.
We'll catch it from the Army.
Just me, Mr. Masterson. I made the decision. Now, I don't make a last-ditch fight to stop the Cheyenne from going home. Where the government promised them they could go.
I'll call you names.
You know something? I think you're right. Now, look, I left 4 Indian prisoners tied to their horses just around that bend over there. You take your deputies and go pick them up. Then head back for Dodge City.
Yes, sir. You know, Benteen can arrest you.
If he sure can.
Well, what are you going to say?
Nothing. You can visit me in jail sometime. Now go on, move.
Wyatt says to get back to Dodge with some prisoners. Come on, hit the leather.
Yeah, that'll be the major.
Yeah.
He'll be snorting fire.
Well, I hope he wastes a lot of time chawing my hide. Dullknife needs all the head start he can get.
You explain it to the major, Mr. Earp. He'll cool off and realize you've done the right thing.
I wonder if he will.
Wyatt, where are the Indians?
They've gone.
Your men, where are they?
I sent them back to Dodge City. They've got the Indians who raided our people.
You had orders to hold this gap. Why didn't you?
Sir, Mr. Earp thought
Corporal! I'm asking Mr. Earp a straight question.
Well, sir, I never explained. The Indians got away. Let's just leave it at that.
Now, Wyatt, I will not tolerate... Marshal Earp, you will consider yourself under arrest. You will report to the federal judge nearest our command.
Yes, sir.
Corporal, mount your horse and return to the troop.
Yes, sir.
Would it be too much to ask you, Marshal, which way Dull Knife was heading?
He was heading home.
Captain?
Yes, sir?
Major Benteen filed these charges against Marshal Earp. Where is he?
He'll do it any moment, Your Honor. He's been on campaign against Dull Knife.
Yes, I know. Marshal Earp, you refuse to plead either guilty or not guilty. These are very serious charges. Malfeasance in office, cowardice, refusal to assist in stopping the escape of hostile Indians. Have you any statement to make to this court?
No, sir.
Major Benteen, sir. This is Corporal Jordan.
Very well. The court will hear your testimony in support of your accusations.
If the court please, I ask that the courtroom be cleared.
For what reason, Major?
My statement will involve military matters of a confidential nature.
I see. Very well. Clear the court.
So after my bad temper had cooled somewhat, I listened to Corporal Jordan's story. The corporal was a prisoner in Dull Knife's camp. He says that I had badly underestimated the Indian strength, and that I would have stood no chance to capture them with a force at my disposal.
Then Marshal Earp prevented you from making a tragic blunder.
That's about the size of it, Your Honor. So I wish to withdraw my charges and apologize to Marshal Earp.
Thank you, Major.
The Army should thank you. And Major Benteen, when will you people get enough men out here to do the job?
Never, Judge. Starving our Western Army is somebody's idea of national defense.
Case dismissed.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Marshal Earp, I don't know what can compensate you for the 3 weeks of embarrassment and kicking around by the Army and the law.
Well, sir, I'm quite happy about it all.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Who jumped you, Mr. Rennick?
Skunky Grogan and his men. They had Doc Holliday with them.
Are you sure?
There's no Grogan or Holliday anywhere, even behind masks.
Doc doesn't need to rob stages. How much do they get?
Not a dime. We outrun them. Doc Holliday was in on it. I'll swear to that.
All right, we'll get you patched up and then we'll go after him. Some of you men take him over the dock.
Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
The friendship between Marshal Wyatt Earp and Dr. John H. Holliday, gambler, gunfighter, and killer, was one of the enigmas of the Western frontier. Dr. Holliday was not popular with Wyatt's other friends, who predicted that eventually he would involve Wyatt in serious trouble. The attack on a Wells Fargo stage in the summer of '78 provided these Cassandras with what seemed to be ironclad evidence that Doc Holliday had betrayed Wyatt.
What is this now? Sam Rennick claims he can positively identify Doc Holliday on the Wells Fargo holdup.
That's right, Your Honor.
Now, Wyatt, everybody who's your friend has tried to warn you about...
That's enough, Jim, that's enough. Wyatt, we know that Doc saved your life in the Morrison fight. And if you want to send Sheriff Masterson after him, we'll understand.
Sure, just so Doc don't work on your feelings of gratitude.
Got nothing to do with it, Mr. Kelly. Doc and Grogan did it. They'll be coming in for trial. But let's leave Bat Masterson out of this.
But you are going to take some deputies.
No, sir. Doc is innocent. He'd resent my coming after him with a posse.
Resent? Indeed not.
Temper, Mr. Kelly. Now, as soon as I have a chance to talk with Mrs. Holliday, I'll be hitting the trail.
Well, do you think that's wise? Mrs. Holliday won't tell you anything, even if she knows.
You don't know Miss Kate, Judge. She's quite a talker.
Doc Holliday, a sick man associating with Skunky Grogan. Well, maybe they did try to rob the stage. But why? John won over $50,000 gambling in Denver. Now, why would he want to turn to stage robbery?
Well, maybe he didn't, Miss Kate.
He probably did. Yes, life has been dull since we got to Dodge. John would rob a stage just for amusement.
Did he tell you where he was going to meet Mr. Grogan?
Oh, yes. I have it all written down over here. John never leaves without telling me where he'll be. Longhorn Creek on the old Cheyenne trace. Just listen to this. Katie Deer, Grogan's poker game. Address below. Just a few days, John. Deserves every bit of trouble he gets himself into.
Well, maybe not, Miss Kate.
Oh, yes. You would stick up for him. He's always right, and I'm just the nagging wife. Wyatt, are you going to arrest him?
I guess I'll have to.
Well, all right. But don't you go shooting at John. He told me he'd never pull a gun on you under any circumstances.
He said that?
John really likes you. I guess you're the only decent friend he has in the world. Oh, when I think of him sitting on that damp ground playing poker with Skunky Grogan, I could...
I know Doc must be a considerable trial to you.
You could never know what I've been through with that man. Why couldn't I have fallen in love with somebody like you?
Well, thanks, but you didn't. And that's my misfortune. Now, don't you worry, because I'll bring Doc in real safe and sound, huh?
Wyatt. Bless you.
Well, Sir Doc, I believe in myself another $100 worth.
I'll call you.
Hold it. Somebody's coming. Who are you?
Hold it! No shooting. Doc, I want a powwow.
Blast it all. Holster that gun, Skunky.
You know him?
I do, worse luck. It's Wyatt Earp. Uh-oh. He said no shooting.
Well, ain't he that John Law from Dodge City?
He's an acquaintance of mine. He said no shooting, but I didn't.
Anybody else feeling hostile? Mr. Grogan, this is Mr. Earp. I suppose Katie talked you into riding out here.
No. Wells Fargo stage was attacked by robbers. The drivers accused you and Mr. Grogan of doing it.
Oh. Who was the driver?
Sam Rennick.
How much was he carrying?
40,000.
Too bad, Skunky.
Yeah. You and your poker game.
Skunky wanted to have a go at that stage. But he owed me some poker money, so I insisted he and the boys stay here.
You didn't pull the job?
No, Wyatt, you know better than that. If I had, I'd have the $40,000.
Yeah, I think you would. Trouble is, Doc, that Mr. Rennick signed a formal charge against you and Mr. Grogan.
So your duty calls on you to interrupt a quiet poker game.
You mean he'd try to arrest us?
He will arrest us, Skunky. Hold it! All of you! There's something I've got to prove to Wyatt Earp. And while I'm proving it, you, my friends, will be better off in jail. Now get on your horses, all of you. Start back for Dodge.
Mr. Rennick has testified that he recognized Dr. Holliday and Mr. Grogan among the men who attacked the stage.
That's right.
Ordinarily, this court would not hold a suspect on the evidence of one witness. You may step down.
Thank you.
However, the general reputation of Dr. Holliday inspires no confidence in this court.
Or in me either.
That's enough. Each of the suspects is charged with attempted stage robbery and will be held in jail unless bond is furnished.
How much is the bond?
$1,000 each.
It's an outrage. I won't pay it.
Order!
Your Honor.
Yes, Marshal Earp.
Your Honor, Dr. Holliday's wife gave me money for the bail. I asked the court to accept it.
Well,
You see, Your Honor, Dr. Holliday is he's not in good health. So I ask you to...
No, Wyatt. I'll go to jail. Come on.
Order! Bail is accepted.
Thank you.
Wells Fargo is a very important company, Wyatt, but it's only human like the rest of us.
So?
Northwest route hasn't been changed since you rode shotgun.
I never made that run. Never drove into Dodge.
It's a good thing you didn't. They would have spoiled your perfect record. That route is a stage robber's dream. Hit straight through natural ambush. All the bridges are either rotted or wasted away. That stage could have been jumped at any one of 100 blind spots between here and Nevada. I could never understand why they didn't change that route.
Well, it could have been a dozen reasons. Management in San Francisco may not have checked the records recently and found out how much money they were losing on the route. That's what happens when a company grows too fast and gets too big.
John, you stop that. Shame on you, worrying me half to death and then... Wyatt, stop him. He should be in bed.
Wyatt, if you want to solve that bungled stage robbery, see me later. How beautiful you are today, my dear. There's nothing like 2 days with Skunky Grogan to make a husband's heart grow fonder. Katie?
Well, maybe you can talk some sense into him, Mr. Paget.
I don't understand this. The Marshal and Wells Fargo are old friends. Now, you say he doesn't believe the Grogan outfit attacked number 81?
Not only that, Doc Holliday has him twisted around his little finger. Like 'tis the scandal of our town.
Doc Holliday. Oh, yes. Well, the man's a gambler and a gunfighter, but I never heard of him robbing a stage.
He'd do it if the idea appealed to him. In fact...
Howdy.
Mr. Earp, Mr. Paget of Wells Fargo.
Howdy.
I'll leave him to talk some sense into your head.
Thank you, Mr. Kelly. The mayor doesn't like my associating with Doc Holliday. Sit down, sir.
Thanks.
Can I get you some coffee?
No, thanks.
Well, you got any new information?
No, I haven't. I just got in by train from KC.
Oh. All I have is the driver's identification.
Well, that's enough, ain't it? I mean, we can go to trial right away.
No, sir.
Why not? Rogan's got a record in Missouri. The jury would send him and his boys up just on general principles.
Well, general principles aren't enough for me, Mr. Paget. And what about Doc?
Stretch in jail wouldn't hurt him.
It'd kill him. He's got a case of TB.
I thought you were still on good terms with Wells Fargo.
Not that good.
Sorry, Marshal. But it's always company rule to press for a quick trial.
Yeah, you can do that. Good day, Mr. Paget. Al?
Yes, sir.
When's the next stage leave for Nevada?
12 noon.
All right, duty roster's on the desk. You take over.
Yes, sir.
Meet me at the stage depot with a shotgun and a Winchester. I'm going to go talk with Doc Holliday.
John, what on earth are you doing?
Shut up. Come on, Wyatt.
Yeah, we won't be going long.
You go first.
John! John! John, you never leave without telling me where you're going. Locking me in.
Sorry, boys. I'm going to have to ask you to step down.
We're making this run for you. It's in the nature of a little mission.
Come on, get down.
Move.
They've taken a Wells Fargo stage. They stole it.
And if they'd moved the route 5 miles east of here, they'd have a coach trail on the open prairie instead of letting it run through these foothills.
It's better drainage when it rains, Doc.
The ground gets just as muddy for hoodlum horses as coach horses.
Well, that's true, but...
Loyalty. Ridiculous loyalty. Just because you worked for them 8 years ago. You hate to admit that Wells Fargo can commit one blunder.
Don't you believe in being loyal, Doc?
Not when it blinds a man to the truth. That's Smiley's Leap. Name for Smiley Hummer. He owns a robbery concession on this part of the route.
I think you're joking. But just in case you're not, you better get that shotgun handy.
I never use shoulder guns. The kick of them starts me to cough. Come on, Wyatt, put them into a gallop.
All right.
Too many of them, Wyatt. Let's get out of here. Pull them off. I'm trying.
What's the matter?
We better load up, Wyatt. I want to see if you were hurt.
Oh, I'm all right. We better turn back, see if we can take Smiley Hummer.
Smiley didn't do the Wells Fargo job. It happened in Foreman Clark's section of the trail.
Clark? He operates out of Utah.
No more. Mormons made it too hot for him. Let's move ahead.
What, let Smiley go scot-free?
Smiley's dead. He's the first one I shot. We'll be crossing over into Foreman Clark's section of the line down yonder. Could be some real fighting.
Let's hold them up. They won't go. What do you mean they won't go?
They're all Earp and Masterson deputies. They say if Wyatt took that stage, he took it for a good reason.
Oh, sure. Well, I'll ask Judge Tobin to swear in a citizen's posse.
No, you won't, Mr. Paget.
What?
You can't send greenhorns after Wyatt and Doc. You get too many men hurt and killed. Wyatt and Doc are the two fastest guns I ever heard about. And if you want them arrested, you arrest them.
All right, I will.
Sand looks pretty deep up there. It's supposed to be a bridge by someplace.
Used to be. Up the stream a piece. Indians burned it.
Yeah, well, I better get down and take a closer look.
You're just wasting your time. Suit yourself, Wyatt.
Hey, come! Hey! Get that! Hey!
We're stuck, Wyatt.
Ho!
Here. Rest easy. I'll get us out of here.
My last pint. Let's run.
You hit?
No. Let's rush him.
No! Hold your temper. We'll stay here.
You scummy sidewinder whiskey thief! Come out of that brush! Hold it! Hold your fire! Doc Holliday!
Doc, we might have shot you.
Blast you, Foreman. One of your thieves busted my last pint of whiskey.
It was my fault. I was aiming at your head. Didn't mean to harm the pint.
Well, that's different.
Who's the John Law?
Wyatt Earp.
Oh, yeah, that friend of yours from Dodge.
He ain't no friend of mine. I'm helping him on a Wells Fargo case to save my own hide. I'm accused of a holdup I didn't even commit. Wyatt, this is Foreman Clark. You want to talk to him?
Yeah, I sure do.
All right. Seeing as you're with Doc, let's go back to camp.
Wyatt, Foreman don't like peace officers any more than I do. But he's got sense enough not to try any gunplay with the two of us.
Well, that's what happened so far. Judge Tobin is holding Doc and Mr. Grogan for the job. I don't think they did it.
That's smart thinking, Mr. Earp. No stage has ever gotten away from Doc.
It's right. That's what I told him.
Well, who do you think did it?
Well, not me or any of my boys. That twisty hoodlum, Sam Rennick, the one who testified he saw Doc, he used to ride with us. And nobody who knows him would ever believe him.
How'd he get a job with Wells Fargo?
Oh, well, heck. Everybody makes mistakes, Mr. Earp. And they do, too, once in a while. All right, Doc?
I told him.
You never said you knew Rennick. Doc let Rennick identify him, didn't say a word.
Well, sure. I wanted Grogan to stay in jail. Skunky was into me for $3,900.
Well, who do you think it was, Doc?
I think it was Webb Dilliard.
Yeah, Dilliard. Could be. He sneaks in and out of this territory.
Makes a lot of sense, Wyatt.
Yeah, but why would Rennick accuse you and Mr. Grogan?
Well, I think that Webb Dilliard paid him to accuse Grogan and me.
Well, what's Dilliard got against you, Doc?
Well, last time I was in a game with Webb, I threatened to cut his throat. Otherwise, why would Sam Rennick accuse Skunky and me if Webb Dilliard wasn't paying him?
Yeah. And you say that Dilliard even shot up Rennick? One of his own spies on the Wells Fargo driver list.
That's right. All right, where can I find Mr. Dilliard?
Well, you save yourself the trouble, Mr. Earp. Doc and me will find him.
You bring him into Dodge?
Why, sure. How about it, Doc?
You can count me in on that. Might take a little time, though, Marshal.
How much time?
2-3 days. Say, Clark.
Yeah?
Have your boys help Wyatt dig that stage out of the sand.
Right. Pecos, you and Dave and Alfredo. Go along with the marshal.
Thanks. Oh, Doc. I'd like to have Mr. Dilliard and some of his men alive.
I would, too. Killing's too good for them.
Whoa there, Marshal. You're under arrest for stealing that coach.
You go for that gun and I'll crease your thick skull.
You forget I'm a special agent for Wells Fargo.
And I can only conclude that you've lost your mind.
Turning Doc loose. Trusting him and Foreman Clark to bring Dilliard in. And finally, what do? Fire on a duly accredited agent of Wells
The man's
Fargo.
a fool.
Indeed, now.
He was only trying to do his duty as he saw it.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Judge. Wait a minute. I'm an old Wells Fargo hand myself. When this case is over, I'm going to turn in a report to the company that won't make nice reading.
You'll report?
That's right. Straight to the home office in San Francisco. They let the whole Nevada route go to rack and ruin, and then they send an idiot like this out here to make things even worse. I'm tired and I need sleep.
Now, Wyatt, this is hard for me to say. But Judge Tobin and I have to save you from the influence of Doc Holliday.
Well, that's odd, Mr. Kelly. See, Doc is hoping that somebody will save him from my influence. Oh, wake me up when Doc gets in with the prisoners, will you?
That's enough for now, Jim.
But we agreed to suspend him.
There's plenty of time for that. Let him wait a little longer for Doc Holliday. That'll be the real lesson.
You cowtown people make me sick. Holliday's flown the coop and you know it. Next thing, you'll let Grogan and his men out of jail. I gotta telegraph my company for instructions.
Where's Wyatt?
He went to take a nap.
Oh, he did he? I could do with a nap myself. Webb Dillard and Associates. Come on, Kelly. Start earning the pay you graft. You'll find the guns in the saddlbag.
Who is it?
It's Kate Holliday, Wyatt. And John's here with me.
Just a minute. Oh, come on in. Won't you sit down?
No, thanks. Look at him. Wyatt, just look at him.
The doc looks the same as usual, Miss Kate. Did you bring the prisoners in?
Yes, Wyatt.
Thank you, Doc.
They turned Skunky Grogan and his boys loose. Now John wants to ride up to Skunky Grogan's camp and start that poker game again. Oh, Wyatt, stop him. Save him from another sick spell.
Katie, it's my life, and it's my money. I gotta go and win it back from Skunky Grogan.
Now, wait a minute. If you win from Grogan, he'll pay you back in stolen money, won't he?
You'll have to prove that, Wyatt. Katie, don't hang around this room. They'll throw Wyatt out of the church.
What am I going to do?
Well, Miss Katie, he's your husband. And he's my friend.
Katie, come on.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
Wyatt don't really love you. No, you just made him feel sorry for you.
This is Wyatt's affair, and mine.
He's too much of a gentleman to tell you the truth. But we aim to save Wyatt from making a fool of himself. Grab her, Pat.
He's going to marry me.
We'll see about that after we get you out of town.
Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Numerous young women set their caps for Wyatt Earp, the Marshal of Dodge City. But Wyatt, true to the memory of a youthful wife who died, was usually on guard against designing females. Then along came Miss Jenny Brandt, and on the Kansas frontier, men like Wyatt Earp believed in a code of chivalry which rendered them vulnerable.
We'll camp here. Rustle some wood and water. I want to talk to Jenny Brandt.
Jenny Brandt! Brother Dolph wants to talk to you.
There's no need to shout.
Oh, just the same, get down.
And here's Dodge City, about 5 miles. The gold shipments are transferred from the eastbound stages and freight wagons to the Santa Fe Railroad at Dodge. Jenny,
Yes, sir.
the marshal at Dodge is a bachelor and right good looking. Name of Earp.
No, you send somebody else.
I'm giving you the easiest part of this whole deal.
You gave my aunt and uncle an easy part back in Missouri. And where are they now?
On the run somewhere. They'll turn up.
If the Pinkertons don't catch them.
Oh.
I don't like any part of this. A gang of robbers posing as true light missionaries. And you trying to use me as a hoodlum.
No, Jenny, I only ask you to flirt with the Cowtown marshal till you get a tip-off on the gold. If you're too holy for this job, I don't want you in the outfit. Go get your things and get out of camp.
But I paid you. Didn't you promise Uncle Late that you'd see me through to California?
We need money. I'm bossing this outfit, and I can't let you get away with defying me. So you leave camp.
Way out here in the middle of Kansas?
It's your own choosing.
I suppose so. All right, I'll do what you say.
That's my girl. Oh, Jenny, if you'd only see eye to eye with me on...
No. I'm to make eyes at the marshal. Isn't that the deal?
Yes, that's the deal.
Hi, Wyatt.
Oh, howdy, Hal.
Oh, do you check on the wagon trains?
Yeah, there's one I wanted to ask you about.
Oh, the Army issued orders. They want all the settlers stopped from heading west.
These folks aren't settlers, Wyatt. They're missionaries.
The Cheyenne and the Apache aren't going to make allowances for that, Hal. You better ride out there and tell them to stay in camp.
They tell me on the trail these folks are known as new lighters.
No, not new lighters. They're called true lighters. I'll ride out there.
Hey, where are they? About 3 or 4 miles east.
Right.
Thanks, Wyatt.
Our visit to this community is one that I have planned for a long, long time. And you, as brothers and
Brother
sisters...
Dolph, we have a visitor.
Peace, brother.
Howdy. I'm Marshal Wyatt Earp from Dodge City.
Bless you, brother. I'm Brother Dolph. This is Brother William, Brother Jonas, Brother Ralph, Brother Arthur, Sister Lucy.
How do you do?
What can we do for you, Mr. Earp?
Well, sir, I've had a request from the Army to hold all outfits westbound. Indians have been raiding the Utah and California passage.
Will we be delayed long? I have no idea, sir. Well, we'll have to vote on the matter. Our word calls for...
Let me go. Let me go.
What's all that about? An erring sister, Marshal. She's to be whipped and expelled from camp. She has to be whipped? Yes. Hold it. Now, Brother Earp, you mustn't interfere. Look, you can expel a girl, but you're not going to whip her.
Brother Dolph, I'll do penance, but you can't expel me. Not out here in this wilderness.
Silence. The true light has turned from you. Let her go. Let her go. Now, you come in town with me. You hit your horse, that buggy. No, she can walk. Whipping is an assault and battery charge in this state. You all want to go to jail?
Please, Marshal. Never mind the buggy. I can walk.
No. I'll give you 2 minutes. Our word does not allow us to quarrel with the law. Hitch the buggy. Thank you. I'll send your buggy back later. What's your name?
I'm Jenny Brandt.
How'd you get mixed up with those people?
My aunt and uncle were true lighters in Missouri.
Oh. They dead?
All the folks I had.
Well, then Brother Dolph and those others were supposed to take care of you, huh? How old are you?
22.
Oh, I thought you might not be of age and the true lighters would have a guardianship. Well, maybe they'll forgive you and take you back.
I despise them. I'll never go back.
Then I'll find you a place to stay in town and try and find you a good job.
Why should you bother?
Well, that's part of my job. You know, you have a wonderful face. You're just about the prettiest stranded traveler we've had in these parts in a long time. Of course, that Mother Hubbard and that bonnet don't help any.
I could take the bonnet off. There. How would you like it fixed?
Oh, kind of rolled up at the back of your head there. Wait a minute, it's none of my business how you fix it.
Yes, it is. I belong to you, don't I? Is this what you mean?
Yes, and that'll look fine. That remark that you made about belonging to me, that's right strange. It's a true lighter's joke, huh?
No, Mr. Earp. If you'd picked up a stray calf back there, it'd belong to you, wouldn't it?
Not if it was branded.
I don't recollect any brand on me.
Yeah. It's a nice, sunny day, Miss Jenny, and yonder over there, that's Dodge City. Giddy up, boy. Oh. Now, we'll go in here and see Mayor Kelly. I'm sure he can find you a decent job.
Anything you say.
Howdy, Marshal. Remember me?
Well, howdy, Sheriff. Miss Brandt, I present Sheriff Masterson.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Oh, I think I'm going to like it here.
I hope so.
We'll see you later, Mr. Masterson.
The Dodge Hotel's looking for a bookkeeper. Hold on. Here's a note from Miss Francie Morgan. She wants a seamstress for her millinery shop.
Can you sew?
Yes, pretty well.
Oh, you'll like Miss Francie. A fine lady.
I think it'd be a good idea.
All right. But you come with me. Oh, thank you, Mayor. You've been so kind.
It is my pleasure, young lady.
I like your friends.
Well, thank you, Miss Jenny. I kind of like them, too.
Oh, hello, Bat. Anything new?
Yeah. Who's that new girl Wyatt's toting around?
Oh, you mean Miss Jenny Brandt?
Yeah.
Why, she's...
She's who?
Well, she's... What?
Well, who is she?
Well, she belonged to something called the True Lighters. Bad cess to them. They were gonna flog her with a bullwhip.
Oh, and Wyatt came to the rescue, huh?
And you should have marked the way she looked at Wyatt. Love, my boy, love.
Oh, so that's the deal, huh?
And why not? Wyatt should be taking himself a wife.
Marry her? What does he know about her?
Well, do you know anything against Miss Jenny?
Not yet. But you know Wyatt when it comes to women. They're all angels. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that girl, but what if there was?
Well, you'd have to prove it to me in black and white.
All right. Well, listen here now, you just quit your mooning. You're mayor of Dodge City, not Dublin, Ireland.
Now, see here, Pat.
Aaron Gobra.
This is our very latest spring model, Mr. Earp. Isn't it beautiful? Well, I'm sure she's ready by now. I'll just see. Need any help, dear?
Oh, thanks. I can manage.
Oh, it's beautiful. Just beautiful. My dear, she is beautiful, and I do need her so.
I certainly hope she'll fill the job.
Oh, I'm sure of it. And I'll speak to Mrs. Elbert about a room in our rooming house.
That's very kind of you.
Oh, that poor child, what she must have gone through with those dreadful people.
Well, here I am.
Dear, it is so becoming.
What do you think, Mr. Earp?
Well, you just can't beat Miss Franzi for pretty hats and pretty dresses.
Oh. Now, do you see why we love Mr. Earp?
Yes, I do. Miss Morgan is way behind in the shop, so I'll start work. Will you take me to dinner?
Jenny.
Oh, well, you see, Miss Franzi, it's part of the agreement. I'm her, I'm her business advisor.
Oh.
I'll see you at 7 o'clock.
7.
Well, busy hands make busy people.
Thanks for a lovely evening, Marshal.
It was my pleasure.
You know, I think I'm falling in love with you.
You what?
In fact, I'm already in love with you.
Miss Jenny, didn't your folks ever tell you that a girl usually thinks she's in love with a half a dozen men before the real thing happens?
Yes, and I was also taught not to act like a bold hussy. But this is real.
Miss Jenny, you're very lovely. But I'm a public officer, and this is a public street.
That means you're not in love with me.
I came along and tried to help you out of a bad situation. I get paid for looking after travelers. Now, Miss Franzi's probably peeking out of that window right now. You better skedaddle inside.
Yes, sir.
This is a gossipy town. A girl can't afford to get herself talked about. Good night, Miss Jenny.
Good night, Marshal.
Morning.
You get out of here. Miss Morgan will be back from the bank any minute.
I sent you after something.
There hasn't been time to...
We was watching you last night.
I see.
Maybe you figured to run out on us and join up with Mr. Earp.
Maybe.
Well, it won't work. I'd have to tell him all about you.
Oh, Dolph, please.
You get that information. Get it today.
If I do, will you promise not
I
to...
promise nothing. You come back to camp with that gold shipment time. You'll be an outlaw, same as the rest of us. Then we'll see if the great Marshal Earp can...
Wait. I'll send you the gold layout, but I'm not coming back to camp. Not ever.
Why, you...
Hold it. You're short in this town, Brother Dolph. Now, you get out of Dodge and stay out.
Who you getting so tough with?
Dolph, Wyatt, please, stop it. Dolph was just trying to get me to go back to camp.
Stay out of this, Jenny. Now, you keep away from me, you understand?
Peace, brother.
If Jenny set herself against the word, I can't stop her. We had to give her a chance to repent.
Well, you just keep away from her.
Oh, my goodness. What happened? What's the matter?
Oh, just a slight misunderstanding, Miss Bronson.
You'll have to talk to Wyatt.
Be better if you did.
And the whole town's talking. If a man gets a girl talked about, by golly, he's compromised her. And to protect that girl's honor, it means only one thing: marriage.
Oh, that's true.
And the only question is, do you love her enough to marry her, or don't you?
Well, I'm not sure.
Well, then you're really not in love with her.
Not sure.
The only decent thing to do is persuade Miss Jenny to leave Dodge. Out here, you know, folks don't tolerate a man trifling with a decent girl's affections. You know that.
Oh, yes, sir, Sheriff. Say, do you think it might be all right if I lend Miss Jenny enough money to get back to Missouri?
No. Well, Mary Kelly and I'll handle that.
Oh. Well, you know, Mr. Masterson, there's just one little thing wrong with all of this.
Wrong?
You see, you're assuming Miss Jenny's in love with me and wants to marry me.
Well, what girl wouldn't?
Oh, thousands and thousands, Sheriff. I'm just not the lady killer that you are.
Ah.
But I will have a nice long talk with Miss Jenny. But you and Mayor Kelly stay out of it, you understand? You know, I kind of wish Miss Jenny really wanted to marry me.
What?
So, by the way, how's everything with you?
Oh.
Hi. Can I join the picnic?
Oh, of course. I haven't much left, though. One hard-boiled egg and a pickle.
I guess I ought to be over there helping the boys unload the gold.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a Wells Fargo shipment from California.
Are you hungry? We can go back to the boarding house and I'll fix you a real lunch.
Oh, no, thanks. I've had lunch. Jenny,
This is wrong, you know. A lot of people saw you and Dolph and me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Miss Morgan says I'm to stop tagging after you. She's right. You just forget about last night. I acted silly.
Were you acting?
No, I wasn't acting. I meant it. You've been kind to me. That's never happened before. I am in love with you, and I always will be, a little. But I promise to stop tagging after you. I'll nod when we meet and say, "Hello, Marshal Earp," and you say, "Howdy, Miss Brandt." That'll fix everything, huh?
You're still in some kind of trouble. It has something to do with Brother Dolph and those people out there at the camp, hasn't it?
Thanks, Marshal, but you run along and help with the gold. Train won't wait.
We don't ship until 7:40 tomorrow morning. Dolph has some hold over you. Now, what is it?
If I thought you loved me, I'm sorry. It's Marshal Earp and Miss Brandt.
I still think you ought to tell me the whole truth.
A girl would be stupid to do that until after the wedding. Some girls don't tell even then. But I would. After the wedding.
Is that a proposal? You are a strange little character. I thank you for the compliment. So long, Jenny.
that was some meeting. That was the night the sheriff came in right in the middle of the meeting.
Note from Jenny, boss.
Well, gold shipment will be loaded on 7:40 express tomorrow morning. I think I can fix it so Wyatt's friends will hustle me out of Dodge. He'll probably go after us, leaving only his deputies, Jenny.
I told you she'd come around to her senses.
About time. Well, we'll wear cowhand clothes and masks. If Jenny can send Earp on a wild goose chase, this ought to be a real easy job.
And that's the way the thing stands.
Mr. Kelly, I thought you and Sheriff Masterson should be the first to know. Wyatt has asked me to marry him.
Well, no.
Well, don't you go mushy-headed on me. You pressured Wyatt into this.
Why don't you ask Wyatt what happened?
Well, no use asking him. Well, congratulations, Miss whoever you are.
Oh, I have a past.
Yeah.
But I told Wyatt the whole story, and he said it didn't matter.
But, Miss...
Good day, gentlemen.
Well... Oh, the poor darling. For the past. For the past? What can we do?
Well, she's leaving Dodge with us.
You mean kidnapping? Abduction?
No, use your head. Well, I'm sheriff of Ford County. We're only arresting her as a witness in a case of Topeka.
Good. But when?
Tomorrow morning. Early. Wyatt does night patrol and sleeps late.
Mr. Earp, they've arrested Jenny and taken her away.
Well, just sit down, Miss Fonzie, and relax. Now tell me, who arrested her?
Bat and Jim Kelly.
Oh, look, don't worry about it. We'll get her back. Hal, take one of the boys and go after him. Did Mr. Masterson say where they were headed?
Topeka. She's a witness. Oh, the poor child.
Topeka Trail, go on. Oh, what about that? Never mind about that. The boys and I will take care of it. All right.
Oh, imagine arresting a nice girl like Jenny.
Just relax. Just relax. We'll get her back. Now, here, have some coffee.
Oh, no, I couldn't take a thing. Thank you.
Get away from that fort! You heard your man!
Hold it! He's mine!
Sheriff Masterson, you were legally correct to arrest a witness, but I think it was a fool stunt.
Well, the girl was in cahoots with the phony True Lighters.
No, she wasn't. She was working for me all the time. Now, Miss Jenny, there's a $500 reward for anyone helping to protect a Wells Fargo shipment.
No. I won't take it. Arrest me.
All right, well, just be patient. Now, Mr. Masterson, if you knew anything about genuine True Lighters, you would have spotted Brother Doff. You see, a real True Lighter doesn't believe in violence. Now, Miss Jenny, you come with me.
Charlie.
Thank you.
Why are you turning me loose with $500?
Well, you'll kind of need the money to get a fresh start back in Missouri. Miss Jeannie, there's something I want you to believe. I'll always think of you a little.
Why?
Well, because you tried so hard to fall in love with me, and because it was really you who took me off to the holdup.
How?
You kind of got desperate and asked me to marry you. And, you see, the true lighters, they don't believe in marriage.
What?
Goodbye, man.
He cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
What are you going to do?
You hear that mob out there?
You are going to save Hurley.
I don't know. He and Doc started this, right?
Mr. Earp, they had to. Hurley needs the experience. Look, his whole career depends on his learning the real West. Can't you understand that?
He didn't have to start a riot. Al, you go fetch the prisoner. We'll turn him over to Herb folks.
No. No, I'll go out there myself. They can shoot me.
They're just drunk enough to do that. You cover me.
Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Marshal Earp thought he had Dr. John H. Holliday safely established as a patient in a Colorado sanitarium. Doc needed a rest to cure his lung trouble, and Wyatt needed a rest from Doc and his cantankerous warfare against the respectable citizens of Dodge City. But a greenhorn by the name of Hurley Abbott caused a new battle in the war between Holliday and Dodge, with Wyatt in the middle.
Hurley, stop it! Hurley, get off, please! He's going to throw you and stop you! Hurley, get off! Oh, Hurley, are you hurt? Oh, darling,
I'm all right.
Oh, you wicked...
No. He just didn't want me to ride him.
Come on, honey. Let's get out of the corral.
Others, huh? Well, I've seen enough.
Hugh, Hurley and I are engaged.
No. You're leaving, Mr. Abbott.
Don't you dare hit him.
Easy now, Etta. Mister, there's a train out of Dodge City in about 2 hours. You got just about time to catch it.
I'll leave your property, Mr. Jackson. But I'll stay in Dodge.
That's right, Hurley. And I'll see you in Dodge.
Right.
Uncle George, Hurley's an artist, and he's going to be famous someday. But you just can't understand that. All you know are horses and cattle, and you're just as stupid.
You ain't marrying him. That's final.
Well, we'll see.
Let's not make it any worse, Etta. I'm afraid I couldn't put up much of a fight. Didn't think it would come to this. Still got a lot to learn. I'll learn it.
Marshal Earp? Yes, sir?
I'm in trouble. Could you spare me a few minutes?
What's the matter? Outlaws chasing you?
I'm green, but not that green. My name's Abbott. Hurley Abbott.
Oh, howdy, Mr. Abbott. Happy to know you. Well, you, selling pictures?
I hope to someday. Right now, I need some advice about fighting.
Oh?
Ned Buntline gave me this note to you.
Ned Buntline, huh? Well, why don't we get out of this sun and win? We'll go inside my office. It's kind of hot in there, too, but at least it's shady.
Fry off my horse. And so her uncle and her brothers ordered me to leave, which they had a legal right to do. But Etta isn't going to stand for it. And neither am I.
Well, why don't you just elope? Go back east.
It's not that simple, Mr. Earp. See, I like this western country, and I'm trying to paint it.
Well, there's a lot of country between here and California. Now, why don't you and Miss Etta head west?
Is that what you would do?
Well,
Don't be polite, Marshal. I'm not. I can't fight very well with my fists, and, well, I'm clumsy with a gun. Can't even ride a spirited horse.
And I can't draw a good map. You know, Uncle George and the boys, well, they're decent cattlemen, but they're mighty stubborn.
Would you be allowed to teach me how to fight?
No, sir.
Oh. Well, could you recommend anyone? I'm not exactly a starving artist.
Let's think about that for a while. Family quarrels are no good, Mr. Abbott. I mean, even if you learned how to fight, who would you be fighting? You'd be fighting Miss Etta's uncle and her brothers. And my advice is you forget it. Oh, no, not you. Why'd you leave the hospital?
They asked me to leave. Good to get back to my old friends.
Yeah. You know him?
Well, I must have met him somewhere. Oh, this one's Skunky Biggett. He and I had a run-in at the Long Branch doing a card game before I went to the hospital.
All right, book him. Attempted murder.
Come on.
Some of you men give a hand. Take him over to the coroner's office.
Mr. Earp, is this the great Dr. John H. Holliday?
Yeah, that's right. This is Mr. Hurley Abbott. Claims to be an artist.
Well, now, he is an artist. If you did that top canvas.
Yes, thank you. Just a rough sketch.
Mr. Abbott, if you'd excuse us, the doctor and I have got a little visiting to do.
Hold on, Wyatt. Abbott, you meet me down at the Long Branch in about 10 minutes.
You're right.
Well, I see Dodge City hasn't changed one iota. Still shooting at invalid doctors of dentistry.
Where's Miss Kate?
Kansas City. Buying clothes.
Say, how's that little boy, Benny? How's he doing?
He's getting well. He has a dozen doctors up there.
Huh?
Interesting type fellow, that artist. He intrigues me.
No, Doc. Please.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Of course, you're no Carl Bodmer, Alfred Jacob Miller. Not yet.
Well, that's not really the point.
Huh?
Miss Etta's people have warned me not to see her again.
George Jackson and the boys? Quick tempers and slow draws, all of them. Now, you let me take care of your family problems, Abbott. You just paint pictures.
I'm afraid you don't understand. They insist upon a fight. I can't let anyone else take over for me.
You want to kill him?
No. Oh, God forbid. If they come after me with guns, I want to be able to shoot well enough to... I don't know. Disable them, perhaps.
Abbott, I could probably teach you how to kill a man in 6 months of hard practice. But shooting to disable, it'd take several years.
Oh. Well, I think I could learn to be a good fist fighter.
And break your hand so you couldn't hold a paintbrush? No. Now, Marshal Earp and I'll have a talk with the Jacksons. I like this one. Painted in oil.
Oh. Mr. Earp, have you seen Hurley, Mr. Abbott?
Yes, ma'am.
He didn't take the train.
No, ma'am, I think you'll find him with Dr. Holliday.
Doc Holliday? You mean the notorious outlaw?
Dr. Holliday is an expert on art.
No, not really.
No, not really, but the doctor has taken a fancy to Mr. Abbott.
Oh, dear. Well, I'm afraid that Uncle George and my brothers... I'm sorry to have interrupted your work.
Miss Edith.
Yes.
Look, I think the only sensible thing for you and Mr. Abbott to do is to head west. It'll give your family time to be reconciled.
Reconciled? They should be proud of Hurley.
Artists are, well, they're kind of a strange breed of cat in this neck of the woods. Uncle George and your brothers have been taught to believe that an artist, well, they make kind of poor husband material.
Hurley will be as famous as George Catlin, Mr. Earp.
I'm only trying to say that I think...
Wyatt! Wyatt, that Jackson try's been threatening my artist. I'm going down and give him what for. You better come along. There might be shooting. I'll borrow one of your scatterguns. Doc, no time for jabber. You ready to go?
Miss Jackson, I'd like to have you meet Dr. Holliday.
Miss Jackson? Yeah, you must be Miss Etta Jackson, young woman Abbott plans to marry.
Yes, I am. And I certainly don't want my family attacked by you. And why do you call Hurley your artist?
Well, I bought a picture from him. Are you coming, or do I have to go alone?
Will you cool off? Miss Etta, I'll try and keep the peace. You go find Mr. Abbott, and I'll handle things here.
Now remember, that fellow may have jumped aboard the Santa Fe. We don't want to do anything that'll make us look ridiculous. Just mosey into Dodge casual-like.
What about Etta?
Oh, she's sorry by now she ever laid eyes on that paint slinger. Come on.
You should have stayed in the hospital.
Brilliant observation.
Look, I ask you just one favor. You let me do all the talking to Uncle George.
All right. As long as you make my point clear.
By the way, just what is your point?
They leave my artist and his fiancée alone. No threats, no badgering. I'm still trying to catch up on the short drinks those doctors allowed me.
Here they come. Now, you stay back here. I don't trust your mean temper. Frankly, Mr. Jackson, this Abbott fella doesn't seem like a bad sort to me.
Mr. Buntline recommended him.
Ned recommended him to us. Pretty soon that slicker had Etta's head turned.
All artists are immoral, Mr. Earp.
Champagne and women. Well, the point is, Dr. Holliday is taking kind of a shine to Mr. Abbott. I don't want you men to tangle with Doc.
We ain't scared.
Well, you ought to be. Doc could kill all three of you in a draw and shoot.
How come you're on their side, Earp?
Because I think it's a foolish quarrel, Mr. Jackson. And I'm hired to keep the peace in Dodge.
Happens we love Etta.
I'm sure of that, sir. And she loves Mr. Abbott.
All right, Mr. Earp. We respect Holliday as a killer.
We can take him.
No. We'll be coming into Dodge to get that painter fella, and we'll come with enough of our men to get him and Doc Holliday, too. That's fair warning.
Hurley,
Oh,
what are you doing with a gun?
well, I can't let Doc Holliday fight my battles for me.
Why not? He enjoys shooting people.
I'm supposed to be a man. Here, watch this. Right in the heart, see? Of course, in a real fight, I'd only use shoulder shots.
Yes, I see.
It's a very simple problem, learning to shoot a pistol. All you do is keep your sight on the spot to be hit, pull the weapon, and push it toward the center of focus.
That's enough. We're leaving.
Leaving?
Marshal Herb is right. We're getting married, Hurley, and going farther west. Now, darling, listen. You can paint just as well in Arizona or New Mexico.
I can't run, my dear. Etta, look, I don't approve of fighting any more than you do. But it's a part of the frontier. Now, how am I going to paint Western life if I haven't lived it?
One doesn't need to live the life of scoundrels to paint scoundrels. Look at Doc Holliday and paint him.
You're not even trying to understand.
No, I'm not. I'm going to report you to Marshal Earp.
Dr. Holliday returned?
Yeah, him and the marshal just come in. The doc should be here any minute. Hey, you shouldn't be wearing that.
Self-defense.
Hey, Greener, take off that gun before you hurt yourself.
I practice handling it.
I said take it off.
He don't know no better, Praskins.
All right, then I'll learn him. You're the dude that's been making trouble for the Jackson family. Lift up your hands.
No.
All right, then. Draw.
Drop it. Get his gun. Quick. Whenever you wing a man, you always get his gun away from him. He might kill you from the floor.
Good point to bear in mind. Isn't anybody going for a doctor?
I'll plug up the hole. A couple of your men can walk him over to McCarty's office. You have a clean handkerchief?
Hmm? Oh, yes.
Who shot him? Leonardo da Vinci here. He drew a beautifully straight line to the brachial plexus.
I claim self-defense, Mr. Earp.
You didn't check your gun. Let's go. Doc, I want to see you over in my office.
Anything important?
Yeah. A wedding.
Hurley, what's wrong?
I had to hurt a man.
You shot him?
Didn't hurt him much. Clear case of self-defense.
Oh, darling, I don't blame you. I blame that horrible...
You folks ready for the ceremony?
Uncle George has hired some gunfighters to make trouble for us.
Gunfighters?
Yes, so we have to have the wedding right now and leave town.
It's the only sensible thing to do, Mr. Abbott.
You can't be fighting Miss Etta's own uncle and brothers.
No, I realize that now.
Good. Mr. Mayor, take over.
Now, Miss Etta, you stand a little here. Mr. Abbott, and Wyatt, you stand up with Mr. Abbott, and I'll stand here. That's from Katie, Wyatt. She's sick again. I'll just have time to catch the stage.
Of course. Anything I can do?
You can ship me some clothes to Kansas City. I won't have a chance to pack.
I'm sorry, Doc. Ed and I are just going to...
I know, boy. Marry the girl, and then let him run you out of Dodge with a mob. The only artist the town ever had, mob. And you be sure it's done with lots of shooting, huh, Kelly?
Now, just give Dick and me time enough to find Etta and start her back to the ranch. Then shove that painter on the 6 o'clock train, alive or dead. Come on, Dick. Come on. We'll follow along in a little while.
And I now pronounce you man and wife as provided by the law of Kansas. Amen.
Good luck.
Oh, thank you.
May I kiss the bride?
Congratulations. Thanks.
Now, what's all this about mobs chasing this young fella out of Dodge?
Well, that's just some of Doc's joking, you know.
Well, I thought as much. I wish you both happiness.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Now, get married again in the church, my advice. See you later, Wyatt.
Is Hurley free to go now?
Yes, but I think you both better wait here until train time.
You mean we should hide behind your guns?
Al?
Mr. and Mrs. Abbott, I think you better wait inside there for a few minutes. Your Uncle George and one of the boys are arriving.
We'll stay right here and face them.
No. I'll do the talking first.
You looking for me? Get on that painter fella. They run off?
No, sir.
Where's my sister?
I'm not hired to look after your sister.
He's probably got both of them hid somewhere with Doc Holliday. Didn't I warn you, Earp?
That'll do.
What?
Stop shooting with your mouth. Now back off.
No, he means it. We'll soon have plenty help.
Where's Doc Holliday?
He left town. His missus took sick in Kansas City.
Well, that's a break. Here comes Dick and Uncle George.
We asked Earp, but he's covering for him.
Are you sure they didn't leave town with Doc Holliday? Man says Doc left for Kansas City.
Maybe that's a trick. We start asking questions. Somebody will talk.
Doc had no right to push this thing off on me. He wants the whole town to riot just so his unfunny humor will be like a joke in a graveyard.
Yeah, Dodge don't care if Abbott paints pictures or livery stables.
No. But the Jackson family's well connected here. I'm moving the bride and groom.
Where?
First station down the Santa Fe line. You go on inside there and tell them to get ready.
All right, now what is this, George?
We're looking for Eder and that fella Hurley Abbott.
Well, you're too late. I married him half an hour ago.
That's a lie.
Artists don't marry no girl.
And if they do, they got a couple of wives already. Now you tell us where they are.
At the jail, that's where. You go getting tough with Wyatt Earp, and Etta will be a bride with no family.
Come on, boys, let's go.
Let him go.
And at first I thought you were right, Mr. Earp. But now I've changed my mind.
Why should we be rushed out of town like criminals?
Mr. Abbott, I've stood off mobs when I didn't much care if I had to shoot the whole kit and caboodle of them. But I don't want to have to hurt your wife's kinfolk. They're wrong, but they've done nothing to deserve being mowed down by buckshot.
They're coming, Wyatt.
How close?
That close.
Take Mr. Abbott to his cell.
Just a minute, Marshal.
Look, they're not going to hurt her. Please. Now, you get out of here.
No. No, I'm staying.
All right, Earp, you got 1 minute. Get him out here.
Watch the window.
You are going to protect Hurley.
It's my job now, but I don't like it. Don't your brothers and your uncle mean anything to you?
Not when they come after Hurley with guns.
Look, you got a license, and you got a wedding ring. Al? Bring Mr. Abbott out here. If things get too hot, we'll turn him over to her folks.
No, you won't. I'll talk to them.
Cover me.
Etta, honey, watch those triggers.
Uncle George, we've been secretly married for weeks.
Married? What if he's got other wives?
Well, he hasn't. But if you don't call them off, I'll say that I married a bigamy. I will. I'll yell it right out loud. I'll tell the biggest lie you ever heard.
All right, I'll call them off. But you've got to go with us to make it look good.
You promise not to shoot Hurley.
Of course not. No family scandal. All right, boys. We got our little girl back.
And that painter man left town.
Get Mr. Abbott. You fellas going back on patrol. Make sure everything stays quiet.
Abbott?
Where is she?
She went with her folks.
You let them take her.
No, Mr. Abbott, she's taken them. Now, don't you worry about it, though. She's gonna meet you later. She, told them that she'd been married for weeks.
What?
Yeah. And she said if they didn't call off the men, that she was gonna spread the word around that you were a bigamist.
A bigamist?
Mm-hmm. I kind of thought the marriage license had had good effect, but, well, I never thought of calling you a bigamist. You know, so your wife saved a lot of people from getting killed today.
Bigamy? Why, Ed is the first girl I ever even kissed.
Oh, don't you ever admit that. No, sir, not even to Mrs. Abbott. No, sir, you're an artist. And, well, you can't disillusion people.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Marshal Earp had left Dodge City to arrest a murderer in the Browns Hole country. Wyatt had hoped to get back before cow trail hoodlums could organize an attack on the town. But he had underestimated Curly Brocious and Johnny Ringgold, killers with a grudge against him and Dodge City.
Kelly! Come on out! We want to talk to you!
Why, those dirty...
They'll gun you, Jim. We won't hurt you, Kelly. We want to make a deal with you.
I'll face them. Cover me. If they shoot, get Brocious and Ringgold. That's the least you can do. All right, I'm listening.
Come closer.
I'll do that, too. Well, what's the deal, Curly?
The boys want to set fire to this miserable town and watch it burn.
I'm still for that.
Hold your temper, Johnny. We're giving you a break.
Indeed. Name it.
You fire Earp, and in writing. And you post a bond with us to make sure you don't hire him again.
All right, I'll fire him.
Yeah, you say that now. We want 20,000 as a guarantee.
20,000? Why, this town can't raise that kind of money.
You're kind of stupid today, Mr. Kelly. When the bank burns, we're going to get more than 20,000.
I want to make this legal, Johnny. We don't rob the bank. You hand the money to us.
Or you burn the town. Well, give me half an hour.
10 minutes.
This man's gonna hang for murder. You pull him back there in the brush and hold him until I come back.
As Mr. Earp says.
You turning me over to an engine? Why, he'd kill me for my boots.
He wouldn't touch you. There's a spur of the Santa Fe nearby. I'll try and find myself a hand car and go back into Dodge City.
Into Dodge City? Are you loco?
You got any better ideas, Mr. Gibbs?
Well, I sure have. Me and the mule are heading back to Utah.
Oh? I was going to make you my chief deputy.
Me a Johnny Law? Ha!
Well, that 10 gauge of yours and those rifled slugs would be a revelation in Dodge City. I could use a cannon like that right now.
Well, I'm looking for peace, not trouble.
Well, then, Mr. Gibbs, I suggest you go back east and find yourself a nice, quiet little town. Good luck, Mr. Gibbs.
They're not fooling, Judge. I'm going down to the bank and get the money.
But it's plain extortion, Jim.
No, it's fire insurance.
Turn west. Can't do Earp no good now. Darn fool, he's just the same as dead. Oh, west, Roscoe! West! You don't care nothing about Earp. This here trail into Dodge is just easier, that's all. All right, you go into Dodge. You'll get your dadgum ears shot off. All right, you long-eared fool. If you want to go into Dodge, let's go. Ain't no time to waste. Get moving. $19,500. 20,000. Count it.
Take it, Johnny. Now, where's the letter firing Earp?
Here. Now get your men out of town the way you agreed.
No, just a second, Kelly. You fire him, but you don't say why. Right that you're firing him because he's a coward and a thief, and he's got bad moral character.
Never will I. Wyatt deserved to be fired because he disobeyed my orders. But I won't write the man's a liar.
Well, that's just too bad, Mr. Kelly. You need to see a fire. We'll burn some shacks first, then you'll write what we want.
No. Without Earp to lead him, nobody'll fight.
Wonder who that could be.
I couldn't see. Well, Curly said for us to keep everybody away from that depot. We got that ticket agent fella, but whoever that is might try telegraphing for help. Come on, let's take a look and see. Hey, look at that fire. Curly must have started burning the town. Well, never mind that. Did the fellow who run in here have guns?
I don't know. I couldn't see that far. Watch yourself.
Maybe he's in that baggage room. Take a look, see.
Sir! Get here! Tell Curly we got her cornered the depot. Circle him! Come out of there if you ain't got a chance!
You stay here, Roscoe.
He's in the baggage room. Move into the ticket office.
It's Brady Wine! Shotgun Gibbs! In here, shotgun, I'll cover you.
We're kind of cornered in here, ain't we?
No, they're cornered. Come on.
Where's that door? Rush it yourself, Johnny. They're blowing our boys to pieces now.
All right, I will.
This ain't a corner. I don't know corners.
How many shots you got left for that gun?
Fired 5, got 40 left.
Come on. Look. See that load and shoot over there?
Yep.
Well, it's made of 2x6s. Now, Ringgold, most of his men are hiding there.
Well, you know that's awful stupid of them. Because 2x6s don't mean nothing to us.
All right, now you drive them out of there. We can kick our way out of here, run back to the fence, cross the pins.
Hold your fire, boys! Hold it! Curly's on his way with more boys.
Come on, shoot over their heads.
Sure. But when we get to them pins, where we gonna be?
Oh, we'll be near Dutch Alley. Once we're there, we can fight our way house to house.
Commence firing?
Let them have it.
Boy, that is a cannon.
Yeah.
Come on.
Take it easy, John.
Come on.
Right down there.
Ringo! Where's Earp? Did you let him get away? You hit Johnny?
Listen, they got a cannon.
They just shot a big timber off and it hit Ringgold on the head.
Yeah, that cannon. Whew.
Is Earp still in the depot?
You better go and look, Curly. I don't feel good.
Cannon, ah! We'll see about this.
Help me get through Dutch Alley and into town.
Sure. Be careful, though.
Go on, burn the whole place. Get it over with.
Hurley said to watch you. We'll go to the depot and see what's next.
Now you listen to me.
Shut up and keep moving.
There, Kelly, over here!
Sound like Earp's bunt line. He can't be far away.
You're fired!
Fine, but right now, get down.
He must be in the pens. I don't want any more talk about a cannon. We'll all search them pens. Now spread out.
Look, I'm gonna make a run for Dutch Alley. They'll come after me. The two of you hide behind that feed bin over there. Now, as soon as they come into Dutch Alley after me, the two of you take off for that wagon where they put the guns. Here. Now, no more shooting. Did enough killing already. Let's go.
There he goes! Get him!
The guns are over on Front Street. We'll take the other alley to get over there.
You take care of that. I'm going to help the marshal.
But Wyatt said for us.
Hush up. You go get them guns and enough brave men to use them.
No use hunting Earp through every rat hole in this town. It's just what he wants.
Ah, you're scared of Earp.
Yes, so are you. Only I got sense enough to quit while I'm still ahead. Look, we got the 20,000. Let's get our horses, fire the town, and ride.
Yeah, we got the money. Get your horses. We're riding out.
Wyatt's back in town. Come out and fight. Get those horses off the street. Come on, boys. Come on and fight. Grab a gun from the wagon.
All right, come on. You men take cover.
It is her. The marshal's back in town. The marshal's back, boys.
Curly ordered his men to horseback. I'll be busting along here for a showdown. Here you go. Here.
Come on, man. Haul up in these buildings here. Keep yourself covered.
Shotgun, take these horses on down to Front Street. Let's go. Get in the back, Mr. Mayor.
Come on, everybody get in cart.
Come on, man. Right down the main drag, boys. Throw fire into the main buildings this time. Come on. Unhitch your wagon, Mr. Gibson. Some of you men give us a hand trim the wagon over. Let's go. Here, man. Right on there, fast. All right, let's go. Come on. All right, 20 up here. Here we go. One, two, Robert, here we go.
Remember, we want to take him alive. Shotgun, you hold your fire. There's been enough killing already.
That suits me. I'm had enough.
Take that man out.
Hey, big fella, what'd you have in that cannon? Dynamite?
No. 10-gauge slugs is all. 50 grains of powder and about 3 or 4 ounces of lead.
I'm sure glad one of them things didn't hit me.
Mayor Kelly, Mr. Gibbs will help you take him in. I'm going to bring in Blackie Sanders.
You take care of him, Mr. Gibbs.
All right, hombres, move.
Wyatt.
Yeah?
I didn't mean what I said about you being fired.
Oh? Well, you try and persuade Mr. Gibbs to stay on here as my chief deputy, and I might consider being hired again as marshal.
What's so wonderful about Mr. Gibbs?
He likes peace, Mayor Kelly. Now, you try and talk him into staying here and fighting for it. Oh, and you be especially nice to his mule. His name is Roscoe.
I was right, Mr. I see smoke. Hear guns from Dodge.
That gag looks too tight. You better take it off.
What are you trying to do, choke me to death?
That'll happen soon enough.
Mr. Shotgun, he leave you to fight alone?
No. I couldn't have done it without him.
He stay in Dodge and help you now?
Well, I'm not sure of that, Mr. Cousin. That's what fidgets me. Come on.
Big necktie party. I thought you said you were going to give me a trial.
They must be out of their minds. This is Shotgun's doing.
Here comes Earp. You better cut us down.
Herb, don't go for this kind of rough stuff.
Hesha! You all deserve a real hanging.
This your idea?
Yep. They call it sacking on Outlaw Trail.
Mr. Gibbs insisted, Wyatt. He said he wouldn't hire on as chief deputy unless he could sack him up.
Ain't no law that says we gotta be punished this way.
Well, I think it's a good idea. You got a star?
Yes?
Well, give it to me. Here you are, Mr. Chief Deputy.
Well, thank you, Marshal.
Well, Mr. Brocious, Mr. Ringgold, I'd like to have you meet Blackie Saunders. He murders people in cold blood. When he swings, he won't be standing in a sack.
Man, a considerable force, that Marshal Earp. He's learned me what a peacemaker has to be.
Well, he cleaned cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail, and none can deny it. The legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
আপনি কিন্তু দেখতে যথেষ্ট সুন্দরী একজন মানুষ, দেখতে বেশ রোমান্টিক, যেন শেক্সপিয়ারের নাটকের কোনো নায়িকার মতো। ভেবেছিলাম, কিন্তু আপনি তো পুরোটাই মর্মান্তিক। যে কোনো মানুষ আপনাকে দেখে মর্মাহত হতে পারে।
আমার হালকা হতে 1 মাস সময় লেগেছে।
আপনার 1 মাস সময় লাগে? আমার হালকা হতে তো 1 মিনিট লাগে।
আমার কাছে মনে হয় জীবনসঙ্গী এমন হওয়া উচিত যার সাথে আপনি প্রতিটা মুহূর্ত উপভোগ করতে পারবেন, সারাক্ষণ খুনসুটিতে মেতে থাকতে পারবেন, এবং তার মনে এমনভাবে বসবাস করবেন যে আপনার দিকে সে একটাবার তাকালেই বলে দিতে পারবে যে তার বেঁচে থাকার কারণই আপনি।
পথে চলতে চলতে, কথা বলতে বলতে, কখন যেন হলে আমার।
জানি গল্পে গল্পে মিশে অল্পে অল্পে আমিও হয়ে গেছি তোমার।
ছোট ছোট ভুল ফুটে হলো ফুল যে তোমাকে পেলাম।
গুটি গুটি পায়ে স্বপ্নের নাই আমি ভেসে গেলাম।
আপনি কি মনে করেছেন একজন মানুষ আমার জীবন থেকে চলে গিয়েছে এবং আপনি সেই সুযোগটা কাজে লাগিয়ে আপনার ফিলিংসগুলো আমার কাছে এক্সপ্রেস করবেন আর আমি সেটা হ্যাপিলি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিব? এই হচ্ছে আপনার বন্ধুত্বের নমুনা?
রোদের পাখি তোর শহরে, আমার মনের স্বপ্ন ঘিরে। ওরে পাখি ওরে সারাক্ষণ, তোর শহরে বৃষ্টি হলে ভিজে আমার মন।
Cảnh vệ này, 3 cảnh vệ rồi, 4 cảnh vệ, cảnh vệ 2 luôn, mình biết. Tưởng ra cái gì á? Có cảnh vệ à? Ui, bài này đánh As cảnh vệ nhở? Hóa cung xanh à? Được phết. As cảnh vệ. Nó thì lướt này. Cảnh vệ rồi. Đánh chung bài 4 tranh. Cảnh vệ As cảnh vệ thì sẽ là phần đầu rồi. What the hell? Catlin đâu? Đây. Đây. Thôi đây sao mình nhớ mà. Kệ đi. Cứ cho cảnh vệ vào đã. Bùi gỡ. Bùi gỡ. Rồi, vừa đủ, vừa đẹp. Cung xanh này, vô cực rồi. Cung xanh vô cực với cả cuồng đao à? Dấu có cuồng đao, xít quá. Chắc là chim quá rồi, chắc thế. 82 máu à? Trốn nhỉ? Sẽ một chút trốn đấy. Mình sẽ lái cái này trước. Ok. Tốc độ cao đét. Ok được rồi. Cảnh vậy à? Có nhà đánh sư danh hóa này, thằng đấy át à? Chưa ai để qua át à? Cái đánh lắc. Này cũng không phải thôi, không ai át thì lụ. San luôn mà gì à? Xin ra chơi. Nắp tổ xin ra tạm đi. Xin là ra tỷ đấu sĩ này. Mình mà đánh thì nhầm, trở thành đấu sĩ tiếp và ra 1 tỷ ấy. Đấu sĩ ạ, quỷ đéo chịu được mà anh đã stop rồi, có thấy không? Anh nhầm tí nó xóa. Tí thầy nhót, này mà bình tĩnh tự tin và tự tin bình.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু 2টা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর, গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে।
বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Này, sao thế nhỉ? Sao thế ít ít nhỉ? Nổ boom. Chuẩn không vậy? Chuẩn rồi. Không quá rồi. Rồi, cút. Xong, cút. Mèo 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 mèo. Cái gì đấy? Lò đắc bù bù làm mau vậy anh? Chuẩn không vậy. Thầy lái nha, thầy lái tốc độ cao xem có lái không? Từ từ, mày ấy á, xít được. So ride a cat in high speed đấy. Chuẩn không? Đây á, không được. Sửa tốc độ cao. Tốc độ cao đét mà. Rồi 1 lần, 2 lần, lần thứ 2 300 lap à, 400 lap. Chuẩn không thầy? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Ui, tốc độ cao đấy. 378 lap chứ 400. Hay à, bắt đầu thua. Thua, bài khỏe đấy. 2299 á. Bài đấu sĩ á. Mình lẫn vào mình có ăn uống đầy đủ nhỉ? Thằng này được ăn uống đầy đủ. 2299 là phải không? Không. Tự động chuyển hóa bàn đấu. Đúng đi em.
Đúng.
Ô, phải chăng? Đây em full rồi.
Chuẩn bị ăn đi sang chuối.
Không biết. Ok thầy ơi, này sẽ ra ở cát. Lâu rồi, 15 phút. Well played bro. Lái luôn đấy, lái bình vua lái racing boy. Nhốt luôn, chết không? Ngồi đi. Đéo đi à? Vào nó kẹo rất xử linh. Đéo đủ mana để chết. Được cũng là khỏe rồi ra. Đánh bài gì với cả Nautilus 2.
Về phía mới xoay màn hình mà cần gì đâu, cần gì cho đâu. Về phía mới xoay được màn hình mà nó chỉ cần mình xoay góc màn hình thôi. Mà vừa di chuyển vừa xoay góc màn hình nhá, gì sẽ một công đôi việc. Ba tiếng là 120 của mình. Nổi không? Nổi. Chưa tài đâu. Rồi quay. Mới đầu nó sao anh hồi đầu tiên anh làm có mỗi mình anh làm, biết anh bảo là anh quay bao nhiêu tiếng một ngày không? Hồi đấy là anh không đi học mấy. Hồi tháng 10 anh quay 20 tiếng một ngày thì gì anh quay được 2 tiếng. Quay được mắc là 5 tiếng rồi, nhiều nhất là đấy quay nhiều nhất là 5 tiếng ngày lúc quay được. Hai trận à? Được cái nhỉ? Quỷ đấy. Được. Cái trước của anh treo cái game mà có hiện chữ auto file to đủ trên màn hình cơ, bọn anh treo cái đấy thì bọn anh còn bán lót gì cơ. Sao bây giờ nó không bảo gì, sao bây giờ nó bắt đầu giả trứng ấy, tôi hiểu. Thầy quay tiếng như vậy, thầy sang đấy nghỉ tí, ngồi tí một tiếng nữa xong rồi đi tắm đi mình. Chết rồi. Dương này thôi có số của ta này thì ta đứng lại tao lấy. Anh chưa tập chân tuần đầu, anh chưa tập chân giờ ảo ấy. Anh tập lại bài kiểu tập lại cho quen máy của vai tay ấy, lưng ấy. Chưa làm sao chưa quen, chưa tập nhất cái chân béo như lợn, chân toàn mỡ mà chôn đấy, chân toàn mỡ. Cái thằng yếu khôi nó cứ tập mỗi bài một tí ấy. Thì khó chịu vãi. Cái gì? Chưa chôn mà. Này héo. Này héo ở chôn đúng không? Này thôi không, này tí bèo à? Yes. Cái gì vậy? 650 này. PM ơi. Anh quay 6 tiếng rồi, giờ quay thêm 7 này, 1 tiếng nữa 8 tiếng đi, cũng 8 tiếng. Mình đồng Anh dậy từ sáng anh quay anh Vũ quay Vũ lúc nào cũng là trưa mới vào mà. Xong rồi Hồng Tuấn biết gì không? Cái anh bảo là thằng Tuấn lúc chiều lúc mà Vũ đi nghỉ rồi ấy. Còn Tuấn bảo là lúc mà Vũ xem phim, Tuấn bảo là mai các bố có dậy quay sáng không nó vào. Bảo là tao thì tầm 9 giờ quay rồi, nó bảo 9 giờ. Còn là Vũ thì lúc nào cũng tầm trưa nó ăn xong nó mới vào. Thế là Tuấn bảo là không được rồi, tối phải dục tôi. Anh bảo phải chứ. Phải chưa không? Định dục Vũ dậy sáng mà. Cho bố. Khác mà, mới đầu là chỉ có 50 tiếng, tháng này đâu, tháng sau anh nhận lương xong anh mới làm tiếp cơ. Yên nó dục 50 tiếng nữa trước ngày 15, trước ngày nhận lương luôn. Xong không phải trước ngày 15 luôn Vũ ơi. Nó trước tuần sau là đấy, là từng đấy, không phải là trước ngày 15 nó vì đấy. Nó nói thêm với mình thôi. Nhưng bảo là tuần sau, đến tuần sau là phải từng đấy, là cần có từng đấy nhỉ? Phải. Lớp mà. Thằng Cương còn làm được 10 tiếng, 11 tiếng 400.000 kìa. Có bao nhiêu cố rồi. Yes. Vũ còn bao nhiêu? 30 à? Vũ còn 30 hả Vũ? Ok thầy ơi. Anh không gây bao nhiêu. Bởi mai chủ nhật, mai thực sự một ngày quay ác quỷ ấy. Chuẩn không? Thực sự là vẽ không giống thật đâu. Anh mà đi anh cũng thế Vũ, anh mang ngay đồ ăn ở nhà đi. Đéo thì đấy ăn đéo. Sau đấy tao ăn rồi, trước đến đấy nhà tao đi ăn này, đéo có gì lẩu hải sản nó nhạt. Đéo quen vị nhà lắm. Mà nhà anh có ông già anh còn dẫn anh vào trong chợ ăn cơm như cơm sinh viên cơ. Nếu mày hiểu. Ông già anh còn dẫn anh vào chợ đấy ăn cơm như cơm sinh viên cơ. Đúng quen vị mà. Về đi tính sau. Xong rồi có một nhà nhá, 2 nhà bán cơm như thế giống nhau ở cạnh nhau luôn, một nhà. Lại giống cái thằng đang bài trường tao à? Giống cái thằng bảo là các bạn chép bài được điểm cao hơn các bạn được học các kiểu à? Lại giống cái thằng đấy à? Quỷ đang chịu đâu. Bà ra tút đợi tôi ra trường à? Phải không? Mày phải học giỏi những người dùng phao chứ hả cái thằng ngu. Mày phải học giỏi cái thằng không dùng phao chứ, cái thằng ngu này. Cái thằng dùng phao chắc gì điểm cao. Mày phải học, phải hơn chúng nó chứ. Chắc cái đấy đồ bóng cay đéo rồi, cái bọn đấy lại đéo rồi. Chưa thằng bóng cay lên đăng bài bức xúc, mình thích bức xúc không? Bức xúc phải cút rồi. Vũ comment cho tao là bức xúc thì cút sang trường khác học. Bảo đấy. Gì qua của nó mà gửi lợn đi. Nhờ cái môn cuối đã ấp điểm lên nào quân Vũ à? Cái môn cuối tự luận đi đã ấp điểm lên. Với về quân sự đổi tóc màu hồng học tôi đổi tóc như boy phố ấy. Quân Vũ à? Người quần để tóc như bài phố ấy Vũ. Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Xe pháp luật cương nó ghi của tao ép ở đây ở trong khi tao thi lại xe rồi. Cái gì ép tao? Thành với khách hàng nhau áp à? Quản trị marketing B. Út, 2 tuổi lời bay quá thôi, nhặt mũ ngồi đổ luôn chứ không. Lời bay quá. Làm chi? Mày làm gì? Nếu mà tầm 15 ngày 15 á, ngày 15 mà là thứ 2 à? Không được rồi. Thứ 3 đi học. Quả đấy em mà về vào thứ 6 thì anh có 3 ngày để về thì còn về được bên trên luôn đấy. Thứ 6 trong cái tuần đấy, hoặc là thứ 6 trước tuần đấy về 12. Nhưng mà mình phải viết mày em, mình phải viết mày à. Đều không biết. Được em. Tỉnh cho anh không? Sang ấy cho cháu xin với. Mình chỉ lính ấy, sau mà mang lên anh ăn hộ mình. Gọi là chỉ cho à, có phải lời nhắc nhở không? Biết rồi. Anh trơn thế. Gì anh cũng hay cho anh đồ ăn mà, gì út đây. Nhà anh lợn nhà gì anh hai củ 200 à? Nhà anh gì anh 200 à? Vâng cứ là sự gì cũng biết được độ khó mà. Chả thế. Không phải là hên mà là chắc chắn nhưng mà không bao giờ là có thể là chắc chắn. Được không bà? Mà cái machine là như nào? Anh không hiểu cái machine này. Yes.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমার মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয় এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে, ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।